Welcome to Survival Theory. I'm out in the corner of my lot and I'm here to check on a cache. But this is a bug-in cache. In other words, these are preps stored out of my home. My goal is to check on these, see how well they're doing. And how long ago has it been since I checked on this? I'll flash it on the screen, I'll have to check. So let's get busy. I'm anxious to see how everything's doing in there. It is above ground. I solved the rain getting into it problem, and I've got videos on that. Right now, let's just get out of the ground and get busy. Alright, come on. So it's actually more packed than I thought it was. For some reason I was thinking there's a lot less in there. This water feels cool. And it's relatively clean in there, just a few tiny little bugs that like to fall in the cracks. Go ahead and close that up. So that is an igloo cooler. Painted it brown, and just in case you're too lazy to watch the other videos, to keep it waterproof. Well, it's obviously waterproof if it gets rained on, because, you know, it has a lip here all the way around it. But I had a problem before with surface water from heavy rains building up to where it would get in. So all I did was raise it up enough where the surface water on a heavy rain would not reach the top of the cooler, or where the lid meets the cooler. And there we go. So I'm gonna keep that water in there. That's gonna be all right. So I pulled this out of the cooler about 6 hours ago, and I got a bad feeling. Got a real bad feeling. Doesn't smell right. But let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. Yeah, forget trying to save this bag. It's taking too long. And it smells something mildewy. I don't see any mildew on this bag. It smells mildewy, but I wonder if it's the bag, because it was mildewy when I supposedly washed it and dried it from last time. So as it turned out, it is just the remnants of that mildewy odor on this bag. You know, there's no problems with it, and the odor is dissipated now. I think it was just concentrated being in that closed area. But everything that was in that cooler is good. I pulled out these pinto beans and green peas to double check everything. I'm going to go ahead and put them back in the Mylar, seal it up. The clothes are still good. Got some spare clothes vacuum sealed up. Ammo, I went ahead and opened that Mylar bag to check it out. It's good. I'm going to go ahead and put it all back in there and seal it up. Got some gloves, alcohol, lighter, some basic supplies there. And I'm going to put that back in there. What is this? Tuna fish. Still good. This flashlight is still good. This was a little through night. How do you turn it on? Oh yeah, you just see it still works. I'm going to go ahead and leave the same. I take the battery out and I put it in here. But I'm going to take the battery out, put it in there, and put it back in. Just some cups and utensils, napkins. The water's still good. I've got a large trash bag I'll keep in there. Some funny drinks there. The MRE stuff, heaters, crackers, all kinds of stuff in there. I'm going to keep that in there for sure. Sardines, I will keep those in there. The MREs, or the Mountain House freeze-dried, I should say. How many are in there? There's 4 freeze-dried meals in there. I'll keep those in there. Oh yeah, here's the heaters and the packages for the MREs. I'll keep those separate. Now what I am going to replace are these granola bars and this yogurt. And what in there? I got mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes. So I'm going to take this out and replace it. And these survival tabs. These are salt tabs. Help you stay hydrated, replenish salts, things like that for extreme heat, low water situations. So I've got some stuff to replace, and I'm going to actually add to this. But just so you know, that's what was in there. Everything's mint. So I'm going to go ahead and seal some stuff back up. I'm going to package some more things, get them vacuum sealed. Get that bag loaded again. I have to get a new trash bag. And we'll go out there and load it up with even more this time. Alright, so we had a lot of people on the last video basically saying that this was stupid because it's not rainproof. So let me explain how water and gravity works. When rain comes down from the sky, because of gravity, that gravity continues when it hits the surface and it rolls off and goes towards the ground. Now this cooler has a lip on it, and the lid is solid. So it doesn't allow water to enter through this lid into the cooler, or if a droplet of water hits this, it's not going to overcome this lip and enter the cooler. Now the exception to that is rising surface water, because that's not rain, that's flooding. That's water coming up. And so what I did, I had problems with this before with surface water rising or flooding. So I actually raised this up a little bit so surface water would not reach this edge as it rolls through the woods here, during or after a heavy rain. So it obviously worked. So we're good to go. Well, it's kind of the same thing, regardless of how I do it. There we go. adding some toilet paper. That's 2 huge rolls of toilet paper, vacuum sealed. Add my water back. I still have room to put some more things in here. So I might put some more in here later. All right. Lid's on there snug. Now to camo this thing. And also around this edge, you know, it's not solid packed around the edge, and that allows water to go down that way instead of building up and getting into the lid. So that cache was there for 17 to 19 months. I forget now how long, but everything was mint condition. Because it's a cooler, there's no condensation. You know, it changes temperature too slowly for a condensation. And it's not buried deep. I can brush the stuff off, pop that lid open, have access to everything. That's a bug-in cache or a quick grab bug-out cache, either one. But the main purpose was to get some stuff out of the house and just keep it around the house. So I guess, yeah, it is a bug-in cache for me. Now here's what I did differently. I pulled out those granola bars. Well, I put the ones with the survival tablets and the salt tablets and the granola bars. I put that package back. And I'm going to keep one package out with some oatmeal and granola bars. And we're going to try those. That'll be a separate video. Make sure to see how fresh they are. I added 2 cans of tuna, a large can of chili. I took some 1-a-day allergy pills, dry tablets. It's about 1/4 full in the bottle, and I added a bunch of ibuprofen to that and labeled it, vacuum sealed it, and put it in there. So there's some medications in there. I added some chicken noodle soup, and that's it. And that toilet paper, I added that toilet paper. Now I did notice that I still have a little bit of room in there. And I want to try to maximize that room. So I'm going to get some more cans, probably a mix of canned vegetables and canned meat. Likely tuna fish or another chili, something like that. And then some canned vegetables. Vacuum seal those cans and, you know, put them in the plastic bag and tie that plastic bag again. I think that plastic bag really helps, or maybe it has helped. I don't know if it helped, but it works, so I'm going to keep doing it. And that was from comments from the previous video. They mentioned the plastic bag. So if it works, don't lower your standards. You know, stay there or go higher because it works. Well, thanks for watching Survival Theory. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, I just had this cold front come through this week, It was in excess of 100 degrees, but today it's like 100 degrees max. So it's nice to feel the cold front.